Yeah, but you damn near started the fight in that joint, dog.
Nah, you know what? And there wasn't no disrespect to Philly, but as a man, I don't know if you watched the Face Off, but it's like he tried to test me. He was like, "Hey, Arsonal not gonna touch me, and we in Philly, he's not gonna touch me." So as a man, I just had to touch him. Like I had to. I'm sorry, I had to. I didn't think it was gonna transpire like that because I didn't think.
Wait. You grabbed another grown ass man during the battle. It starts shaking at you. Nigga, they're like this. You talking about you ain't know what's going to come.
Yeah, because it's Cassidy. That's why. You feel me?
What?
So, you know what I mean? That shit, he ain't even want to do nothing. It's like he had to. He was like, damn, let me just try to push him with something. I don't know. But yeah, man, that nigga, he was scared from the rip. You know we took the nigga dressing room, right? When we got in the building and shit. They sent me to one green room. That shit was small as hell. So I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm going upstairs. He wasn't there. So we came in there, took over that shit. URL staff, his security knocked on the door like, Arjo, this supposed to be Cat. I was like, nah, this is my room, bro. So he was hot from that. He was hot from that already.
So you feel as though you won?
Nah, I think he beat me, bro. This the one battle I can admit and say he might have 30'd me on this shit. That nigga, what did he say about Cardi B T? What did he say? He was bugging, bro. I don't even know what he was rapping about, Gil. Like, I really don't. I was sitting there like, what the fuck is he talking about right now? And your facial expressions, you so many memes right now, bro.
What?
What? Your facial expressions, people was catching every facial expression. Oh my God.
Hold on, I was on camera.
Bruh, watch when you go on the gram and see the memes.
I ain't seen no memes. What you mean?
I'm gonna send them to you. They
got memes of me out
here. They got you, yes, bro. Look at your facial expressions. It's crazy. Crazy.
Wow, Cassidy was killing you.
I know. I know, man. We tuned in, though, bro. You know, I just wanted to show my love early morning and shit before I get out of here.
You still in Philly, nigga?
Yeah, I'm chilling. My flight, they pulled up a board of a body. Y'all left by that point. It was bad. He had a prop. It was like an anatomy board of like a skeleton just standing there. He didn't even. I don't know what the fuck Cassidy was doing, bro. I really don't know what he was doing. I don't know, man. But yeah, man, you know.
Man, y'all niggas did y'all thing last night.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the love, man. We had a good time. I still want my feature.
Jump into this Cassidy versus Arsonal battle. Went down over the weekend up in Philly. TRL, my bad. TLA, my bad. See, I never been there, but it went down over there. It was a big sold out crowd once again. Saying, man, I'm gonna turn this one over to you because you're the one who alerted me. He said, yo, this is what he told me. He said, yo, Cassidy got put in a body bag. It was something similar to that.
Yeah, probably about to write that. Yeah.
Damn. Sorry, Cass. Yeah. We love you, bro, but we got to keep it real.
Got to keep it real. And I ain't going to say I didn't expect him to lose the battle because of what we saw with him versus Goods. And Goods going out there and doing what Goods does and just clowning him, but just being a superior battle rapper at the time than Cassidy clearly was. But you had a great debate. Cassidy, after the battle, immediately came out with the diss record that we talked to Goods about. He said he hated it. It was garbage. I liked it. I think you said you liked it too. But yeah, it was dope. He got the questions, and the battle didn't come out for a long time. People didn't see it, so people were on Cassidy's side because they're fans. They ride with him. And maybe people genuinely thought that he won. I thought the first round between him and Goods were debatable. After that, it was a wash. I said 3-0 Goods, but a lot of people said 2-1. I'm not going to argue with that. This battle right here, 3-0, not even close.
You saying it because you're from Jersey, man. Come on.
Shout out to fucking Jersey. First and foremost, salute to Arsonal doing your job and repping Jersey well. But to be perfectly honest with you, he's from Newark, and we closer to Philly than we are to Newark.
Yeah.
We love Jersey, but we got love for Philly too. And so does he, and they got love for him. This wasn't about Philly and Jersey as much as they hyped it up to be. But you had Gilly on Philly's side. You had Wallow there. It looked good.
What happened with Gilly and Wallow? What happened?
No, they were chilling. They were there to support. And you seen when Arsonal grabbed Cassidy, started shaking him up a little bit, and Cassidy got mad. Who was the first one there? Gilly. Keep your effing hands off him. Keep your effing hands off him. Like, all right, cool. Look, they trying to set the tone in here. Let Cass go ahead and spit his verse. And you had the crowd booing Arsonal, which wasn't surprising at first. And then Cass went and did his thing. Crickets. I wasn't feeling it.
So you said Cass got mopped up pretty much. You saying he lost that. 3-0 is what you said, I think.
It was clearly 3-0. And anybody who says it's not 3-0, stop it. You're lying.
Whoa.
Stop it. You're lying. Now, you've seen predominantly most of the battle. I've seen it twice now, just to make sure that when we got behind these microphones,
right,
I didn't say anything out of context or anything that I didn't firmly believe. Now, a lot of people were giving Arsonal criticism and the whole battle criticism because they said it wasn't a good battle. Now, I think it wasn't a good battle because, once again, people were disappointed in Cassidy's performance. It's starting to hurt their fans that they got to sit back and admit he is clearly out of his class when it comes to this shit.
What do you think about some of the rhymes that he was saying that really didn't have nothing to do with Arsonal? I did hear that in some of the portion. I think it was round 1. Like, he was just saying stuff that didn't even pertain to Arsonal. I think a lot of people weren't moved by that or didn't believe Cassidy, what he was saying. It got to make yourself believable.
Arsonal's a very when he gets out there, he's going to come out and disrespect you. And it was clear in the first round, talking about his kids, talking about who did vile things to his kids, cutting deep, going at his mom. He went there. He started slicing early. And Cass's response, and you would think him going right after that and being the wordsmith that he is, because he could spit bars, one of the greatest bar spitters of all time. But you would think that the response would have been a lot just edgier and cut a lot deeper on Arsonal that he did. He didn't cut it all. He was spitting bars and he was like, what the fuck is he talking about? And then the second verse, Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, it was knockout, clearly. And then after that, Cassidy goes, oh, my mic's not working. Turn the mic up. Then start pulling that move.
Yeah, and I believe, watching, battle rap, is that, like, you got to be moved what somebody's saying and you got to get the reaction of the crowd. Like, it's all about energy. And if you could be saying stuff that you think is hot, but if the crowd don't think it's hot, then it ain't hot. And I think that's what Cassidy's problem is. When you see Arsonal, the stuff that he's saying, like, they're like, even though he's in Philly, Arsonal is just saying better stuff, being more disrespectful. And I think that Cassidy was clearly outmatched, clearly out of his league. But I think it's a little closer, than what most people will say.
Shit.
Once it goes, once they, I think, show it and it's, it's like it's supposed to be and they put it out, however they're going to put it out. I think it's so like the Goods battle with Cassidy. Like, everybody thought, oh, Goods got him. And then as soon as they seen it, everybody started to say, oh, now it's a little bit closer. Cassidy may have won this round or that round. But I'm going to say that from what I've seen so far, Arsonal definitely beat Cassidy in that battle. I got to say it.
Just look at Gilly's reactions. Gilly's reactions will tell you the entire battle. He was riding with Cass the first round prior to Cass putting his verse in. After the second round, he was sitting there listening to Arsonal, and then Cass came with his shit, and he started just, the fuck is this?
Did Cassidy disappoint Philly, would you say?
They disappoint Philly. I ain't from Philly. I don't know. You got to ask somebody from there.
I mean, you're starting to see the battle. Were the people disappointed? Like, the people in the crowd, you think, would you say
Arsonal spit 2 bars in the third round, and the crowd was screaming 3-0. Cass didn't even spit his third round.
3-0 for Arsonal, 3-0 for Cassidy?
Arsonal all day long.
Man.
3-0 early. You'll see it after
So Arsonal pretty much went into Philly and put Cassidy in the body bag.
Did what he said he was going to do. Wow. And I think that they know something that he doesn't. And a lot of people are saying whether or not he's delusional or this or that. I don't know. I'm still a Cass fan. I'll always be a Cass fan, whether it be on his old stuff or whatever. I'm going to be a Cass fan. When it comes to this arena, though, it's like seeing, would you want to see your favorite football player keep getting his ass kicked around and beat up in the UFC ring? Nah.
It's like seeing your favorite boxer. Like when Mike Tyson first hit the canvas, that like took our heart. He was like the Iron Man. Nobody could beat him.
Yeah, stop doing this shit.
So would you say, with that being said, that Cassidy is just doing this for money at this point? Like, he knows either he's that or he's delusional, or he knows that, look, I can't really deal with these dudes. I'm going to go up there and give them a show, do the little promotion stuff and get my bag and keep it pushing. Is that a fair assessment?
I don't even know. I don't know what he's thinking. My thing, I genuinely believe he feels like he won that shit.
He did definitely say that.
I feel like he believes that, which is the craziest thing in the world.
Oh, man.
And the thing is, I don't know if he'll do this again, but I don't know if you're a true Cass fan, if you would want to see a beating like that again unless you genuinely just don't like him and enjoy watching him getting his throat sliced over. I'm a Cass fan. He could sit back here and curse me out all day long on this podcast about everything that I'm saying. But show me somewhere where I'm lying. Gilly was sitting there representing him. He wasn't there the third round. He left. He was doing an interview. He left. If Cass was winning, why would he leave? He left.
Yeah, I mean, you know, some people seen it, a lot of people didn't. But we definitely want to rely on the people that's gonna you know, see this on YouTube or the podcast. Leave your comment. Let us know who you thought won if you've seen it. Clearly, I thought the Arsonal won the battle. My thing is, I think that Cassidy will definitely still continue to get looks because of his name. His name's always going to bring out a lot of people. But for his brand, I don't know if he wants to continue to go in there and keep, you know, I'm taking these L's like that, even though he, you know, continues to say that he's 5,003-0 right now.
Talk about that. Do you think that realistically, because Arsonal said, well, 4,998 battles ain't never been seen, something like that. Do you think these battles ever existed, or is this something that he created in his head?
Yeah, I mean, at one point he was a beast. We know that. We see him coming up. He was pretty much biting anybody who came in his path. But I think Arsonal made a great point in one of his rhymes. And I'm not saying necessarily that Cassidy didn't get better, but as far as the way that this new battle stuff evolved, he clearly can't. It seems that he can't match up with these dudes and the way this battle was. Now, the way it was back in the day, obviously it clearly changed. I thought Cassidy, you know, he did his thing, but now, because that's one thing we talked about, I said, nah, the old Cassidy will be able to be very good in this new battle URL type arena. And you said, nah, it's different. Yeah. And I seen that when he went in with Goods, and I seen it again when he went in with Arsonal. He couldn't match the energy, he couldn't match the bars, and he couldn't just come up with enough punchlines to make it believable. And a lot of the stuff clearly was just him, you know, just kind of just making up rhymes, not even going at Arsonal. The same thing he was doing with Goods, and that disappointed me. I'm like, yo, you got time to prepare for this dude. You got to find some dirt on him and make sure that you can spread it out over 3 rounds to body this dude. You start talking about, you know, he got Cardi B teeth and things like that, and the things that he was saying.
The aluminum with the barbecue.
Yeah, and then some others, you know, it's just so much things where it just wasn't believable to the people in the audience. And yeah, man, we love Cass. We're always going to love him. But here on the Uncensored Truth, or the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast, we're going to say that Arsonal won that battle. I'm not going to give it 3-0. I'm going to say 2-1 Arsonal.
You heard it there first. 3-0 over here. I ain't see around. 3-0.
Man, that's crazy.